Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Saints are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Bears team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Kill. Ready, 3 down, ready.
Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Kill. Ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Howard. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go with Howard again. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
This is Howard on second down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A give to Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights off the defender. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A very solid gain of 27. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Eddie Goldman continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Trubisky to throw on second. The screen pass here to Cohen. Able to slither by. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
20 seconds, waiting.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Got it. Ready. You waiting? You waiting?
Breeze now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Charles Harris in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Glennon. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Elsewhere in the league, big happenings going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Here we go. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now Glennon off the play fake to Howard. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hole.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On second down, Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready? Here we go. Easy. 95, 56, 20 seconds.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd. Pick number 14 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. For the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 53 yards. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And the Falcons have moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Glennon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he's got Snead. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On first down, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Breeze finding Snead there for a Saint first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle, Flainer. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On play action, now Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called a spin.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Charles Harris in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles Harris in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Play action. Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Breeze now. He dumps it down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.